Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Pivot of Hearts. We have made it to chapter 2, and there's a bunch of pennants around the office, and, well, let's find out. I get to work to find colorful little pennants hanging all over the studio. They had me baffled at first, but my perplexity is soon gone as I realize it's already June. So it's that time of the year. I passed by the coffee table and noticed a chock full of pakokas and pide molik. Not really my favorites, but I'll have them if they're lying around just like that. The moment I decide to turn back to go grab some, I'm greeted by a cheerful cow. Good morning. What's up? You look happy. I just like the Festa Junina vibes. I love this time of the year. It does sound bubblier than usual. Really, I guess it's neutral for me. And now he suddenly looks a little disappointed. But is it a lawful true or chaotic neutral? What? That's okay. I hope I can get some mess this year. I can't wait to eat a pamonha pastel popcorn and have some kintao. It's not like you can't have those throughout the year. Some mulled wine, also some cornmeal cake, some kanjika. Kawa goes on with the list of foods, unfazed by my remark. Are you guys talking about Festa Junina foods? I love Festa Junina. Anna has joined the conversation, and they both go on to revel in the joys of St. Anthony's celebrations while I stand beside them with a poker face. And school Festa Juninas used to be so fun. I love playing games and dancing at Quidrilha. Really, kind of dislike the compulsory aspect of it. Yeah, I love dancing Quidrilha. Kawa does sound very fond of the Quidrilha. I start getting the impression that I've already had a conversation like this before. I think I'm getting this weird feeling of deja vu. Oh. Do you remember something related to that? Yeah, my second year of high school kind of went like this. I love me some Festa Junina! I can see colorful pennants hanging all over the place. The smell of boiled corn on the cob, pastel, barbecue, and mold of wine wafts through the air. Food and game stalls are set up throughout the whole school. Not to mention the hellish cacophony of people talking at the same time. Come on, let's play some games! The resigned sigh. At least Setsuko was pretty hyped. What do you want to play? There's so many fun options. There's fishing, target shooting, the hoops. What's your pick, Wen? Before I can answer that I don't really care, I'm interrupted by a sudden onslaught of crackling and snapping noises. Ha! Take that! My multi-firecracker attack! I turned my gaze towards Barbara, not impressed in the least. How old are you? 10? And you, 80? What, you should be thanking me. I'm only here to boost your chances of winning that damn video game. That's right, bow before me, servant. If I win, I might let you play. I clenched my fist at her audacity. I didn't mean to hit that. Everyone who bought a ticket to our school's Festa Junina also got a raffle ticket for a chance to win a FunStation 3, the latest console. I'm only here in this crowded place because Barbara pestered me so much to come also that she could have 3 tickets to wager in the lottery. Hers, mine, and Atsuko's. While Barbara and I bicker, Atsuko seems deeply absorbed in her plans to enjoy the party to the fullest. First, I think I'm gonna get some popcorn, a barbecue skewer, and a cheese pastel. Then we could buy some sweets. I think I want to go for tapioca, pomona, and some pasoquinas. Pasoquinas. There's mulled wine too. She seems overjoyed at every traditional dish she remembers. I love Festa Junina food. I personally don't get what's so special about it. It's not like you can't eat this stuff during the rest of the year. I said not to rain on her parade and say nothing about it. I don't get what's so great about it. You can eat that stuff anytime if you want. Well, at least I wasn't the party pooper this time. That's way more fun when it's Festa Junina. It's more special. Etsuko seems unfazed by Barbara's comment. Not bad, Etsuko. I gotta give you props for your conviction. We decided to hit up the target shooting stall after Barbara convinces us it is important practice for an eventual zombie apocalypse. Get ready to witness the abilities of a pro firsthand. Bracing the bottom part of the toy shotgun on her shoulder and grasping it with both hands, Barbara looks very focused as she aims at the most challenging prize. Etsuko is watching her attentively. Barbara seems to be taking it so seriously, I start believing she actually knows what she's doing. Pop. She didn't hit anything. What? That's impossible! This thing's gotta be messed up. Barbara is indignantly poking the barrel of the toy gun. Better luck next time, buddy. You still got 2 shots. It's my turn. Barbara sighs and hands the gun over to Etsuko begrudgingly. Etsuko marches up to the counter and positions herself just like Barbara to shoot her shot. Her gaze is full of determination. After aiming carefully, Etsuko pulls the trigger. Pop! Kirk hits a little plastic box, but the force of the impact isn't enough to make it topple over. That was a close one. Crap, I'm so close! A little frustrated, Etsuko seems to be a much better sport than Barbara, who holds the game in contempt now. Well, it's 3 shots. I guess the last one's yours, Win. Huh? Etsuko hands me the shotgun. I wasn't really planning on playing. You can go again. Truth be told, I'm awful at shooting games. I always get my ass handed to me in FPSs, so I imagine it won't be too different in real life. No way! You have to face the same humiliation as I did! It's fine if you don't win. It's just for fun. I sigh, but decide to give it a shot. I lean over the counter and try to mimic what the 2 of them did before me. Hold the shotgun with both hands, place the bottom part against my shoulder, pick a target. I think Etsuko was aiming for that little blue box. It seems to indicate a stuffed animal is surprised. Wonder if she wants that. Without much ado, I pull the trigger. Pop! Bam! Bullseye! I got it? Still skeptical, I scan the stall and spot the little blue box on the ground. You did it! No way! Turn to the side and see Etsuko with sparkling eyes and Barbara incredulous, her jaw on the floor. Realize the look on my face must be beyond shook and compose myself. But of course. Congrats, boy. Here's your prize. The guy working on the stall hands me my hard-earned prize. It seems to be a stuffed capybara? Aw, it's so cute. I love capybaras. So she really had her eye on this. You can have it. I extend the plushie towards Etsuko with a serious expression. She looks at it, then at me, as I try to hide my embarrassment. Ugh, come on, just accept it and let's get this over with. Huge smile spreads across her face. Thank you! It's nothing. Before I realize what's going on, I'm involved in a warm embrace. I can feel my face suddenly burning up. Meanwhile, I see Barbara over at Etsuko's shoulder trying to contain her laughter and silently mocking the whole situation. Ugh, that girl! I shoot her a furious look as a signal my equally silent retaliation. Attention! It's almost time for the quadrilla! Whoever wants to dance, please come to the multi-sports court. Hello, quadrilla. You guys want to go? Ew, quadrilla. Hate it. I'm not a fan either, but we can escort you there. Managed to finish my sentence before all the light drains from Etsuko's eyes. When we arrive at the court, I see a long line of couples getting in position. They're about to start the typical dance associated with the country's rural culture. Many of them are dressed in character for the occasion. Horrible memories from teachers in preschool trying to draw a mustache on my face as part of the costume come to mind. Oh, that sucked. It was messed up that they made us. It was messed up they made us dance and grade us on in PE when we were kids. Even now, I don't get why anyone would do it out of their own free will. But I think it's fun. I agree that the compulsory aspect of it sucked, that the dancing in front of everybody was really embarrassing, but Etsuko is starting to get a little upset at our bitterness. Spot a senior student holding a microphone in charge of organizing the activity. Hi, excuse me, my friend Etsuko wants to participate. Oh, cool. You guys can get in line right over there. It's just her. I'm not joining. But she needs someone to dance with, and everyone else is paired up. Well, you or Barbara go with her. Oh wait, you gotta step up, turn around, see if Barbara is nowhere to be found. Where'd she run off to? It's okay, Win, I get it. You aren't into it. We can go do something else. Can't help but feel guilty looking at Tsuko's sheepish smile as she says that. I think we're being kinda douchey, sorry. She seems so happy to be here up until now, and I think seeing her happy makes me happy too? Will it really be so bad putting my sourness aside for a bit? I'll dance with you if you want to. That came out by accident. For real? Now I'm done for. Not like it'd be such a huge sacrifice. Yay! It's gonna be so fun! You'll see when. Tsuko pulls me by the arm towards the quadrilla line. I catch a glimpse of the senior chuckling and glare at him in return. For the last pair in the long line of people, I see some girls wearing plaid shirts and pants to make up for the lack of gentlemen participants and grimly remember Barbara's timely disappearance. I also notice that we're being watched by a considerable amount of people and wonder whether I've been making the right life choices. Turns out I have no time for regrets because a positively June-ish song busts through the speakers and I can see the first pair skipping towards the center of the court. Attention everyone, step right in, ladies and gentlemen. Soon we spoke to a while ago announced into the mic. But wait a minute, I remember that back in preschool we would usually rehearse the dance before actually dancing. What am I supposed to do? In that moment, Itsuko locks her arm with mine and I feel a pull that prompts me to follow the way led by the couples ahead of us. Just go with the flow until we stop, face each other, and start stepping away to form two rows of ladies and gentlemen across from each other. Itsuko, how am I supposed to know the steps? I have to shout because of the positively loud music. Just follow everyone else. She yells back while clapping to the beat of the song. I reply with a puzzled look and mimic her clapping. Ladies, greet the gentlemen. Tsuko approaches and performs a curtsy, lifting aside to the imaginary skirt, while I get down on one knee like a medieval knight getting ordained, mirroring the boys on my row. Gentlemen, greet your ladies. Now it's my turn to approach and take off an imaginary straw hat to Itsuko. We're soon twirling around with interlocked arms, doing double spins, forming a big circle that alternates directions and eventually becomes a spiral, all according to the commands announced by the senior on the mic. Now it's time for the tunnel! We're once again lined up in two rows facing one another. Everyone raises joined hands with their respective pair, forming a sort of human tunnel through which the couples pass one by one. All of these classic quadrilla steps are gradually unearthed from the depths of my memories. I managed to execute them rather haphazardly while tripping, stumbling, and bumping into Itsuko, who, at least, seems to be having fun all the while. And now let's get started with the country road! Once again trotting with arms locked together in line. Watch out for the rain! Everyone lets out a desolated ah, and I once again take off my imaginary hat, this time to shield Itsuko's head from the also imaginary drops of rain. It stopped! Everyone celebrates. The bridge collapsed! Aww! They fixed it! Hooray! Watch out for the snake! Yeah! Just kidding! Yay! Everyone pair up! What a lovely ball! The couples disperse throughout the court. I'm face to face with Itsuko and she holds my left hand while placing the other on my shoulder. We're quite close to each other while we perform a sort of ballroom dance. I look into Itsuko's eyes and know she's smiling. Can't help but smile back. I feel my face growing hot again. Huh. It's time to say goodbye! Thankfully, the oncoming embarrassment is muffled by the next part of the quadrilla, and we're once again marching in line, this time waving to the audience around the court. I've barely savored the triumph of having survived all of this when I spot Barbara amongst the spectators smirking with unmistakable mockery. Now she decides to show up? The quadrilla music comes to an end. That was so fun! It wasn't so bad. I'm hungry! Let's get something to eat? Yeah, let's go. Moments later, we're sitting at a plastic table with a checkered tablecloth, eating pamonha and drinking mulled wine. I'm usually not a big fan of pamonha, but this one's pretty good. You're not a big fan of Festa Junina in general, huh? Well, this one's kind of fun so far, but Game Me a Home is still more my speed. What do you play? Lately, I've been playing Femur online a lot. I just learned how to make a private server, so I've been spending quite a few hours on that. That's cool. I haven't played Femur much, but I really like Twilight of the Gods. Wait, you mean you can make a server from your own house and other people can join in and play? Exactly, and since it's my server, I can change up the game however I want. So, you know how to program? I'm learning. I can change simple things like how many coins and items the monsters drop, but I know that much more complex stuff can be done. Like creating maps, adventures, spells. It's almost like you're making your own game, right? I never thought about it like that. I guess so, in a way. Can you imagine making games for a living? It must be awesome. I'd love to play a game made by you. A game made by me. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Hi there! Are you Andre? I jump from my seat at the sudden approach. I turn around and see a girl dressed as a cupid carrying a wicker basket filled with colorful cards. Yeah? You've got Cupid mail! She hands me a hot pink heart-shaped letter while I stare, stunned. What's this? An anonymous person sent it to you. See ya! She waves goodbye and disappears into the crowd before I can ask any further questions. Setsuko leaning curiously towards the card in my hands, and we exchange anxious looks. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Andre, thank you for coming to my rescue in the literature project. Having you by my side turned a boring assignment into one of the most anticipated hour of the day. Even when the project's over and we don't have that excuse to spend time together anymore, I hope we can still hang out because I like you. Lose my breath for a moment. This is about the lit project. It can only be one person. I like you. Likes as in the way I'm thinking? Is this for real? Is everything okay, Wen? Huh? Turn back towards Setsuko and notice I'm feeling a little dizzy. My brain takes a few seconds for the question to register. Yeah, I'm fine. I think someone sent a message to mess with me. Setsuko doesn't seem too convinced by my answer, but I don't want to talk about this now. Especially with her. So, did the hoedown live up to his name? Suddenly Barbara decides to show up, with a dirty joke at that. For once in my life, I'm glad she's here though. Where the hell have you been? Attention y'all, it's time to draw the winning ticket for the Fun Station 3 raffle. Ooh, here it is, the most important moment of the party. Pay attention guys. Right, the raffle. Our numbers are 109, 110, and 111. You're gonna draw one of those, I just know it. That's right, and then we're gonna play all the time at your place. Two of them are excited for the prize draw now. I'm grateful for the misdirection from the previous topic. And here it is! Suko and Barbara seem to double down on their concentration. 109, 110, or 111. And the winning ticket is 112! Number 112, come get your prize! No way! It can't be! Stop! After reliving so many memories, I found myself back to the studio once more. Hello! Earth to win? I snapped back to reality, slightly disorientated. Sorry, I got lost in thought. Kawa chuckles a little. Hey, about the type of neutral I feel regarding Festa Junina, think I managed to be neutral good? Spend the rest of the afternoon diligently working on Healing Quest. My phone buzzes a few times, and from the corner of my eye, I notice Chico's name flashing on the screen. Wonder what's up. When you come by, could you come by the meeting room when you have a minute? Sure, I'll be there in a sec. Oh, this isn't an emergency of any kind. Chico finishes eating a crumbling pasokinha as I step into the room. Hey man, pasokinha? He offers me a few packets of the peanutty sweet, which I accept tentatively. I sit down and unwrap one of them, eyeing my colleague boss carefully. So, what's up? I need to ask you something. He rests his chin on his interlaced fingers, assuming a pose reminiscent of a certain unlikable dad. Just kidding. I know your schedule is very tight lately, but I wanted to ask. Just actually wanted to chat a bit. You know, like we used to, discuss how the studio's going and what we look forward to. It's been a while ever since we entered the late stages of Healing Quest development. Says he's kidding, but keeps a menacing pose. If I didn't know him, I'd probably feel intimidated by my boss asking for a talk. He's more likely awkwardly stuck like that, anxious about my answer. Being Chico, he probably really wants to just chat. But sure, I could use a change of pace. Alright, sounds good to me. How have things been lately for you, Chico? Accounting has been a bit hectic, let me tell you. Spend some time sharing our latest complaints about our daily company struggles. At some point, the conversation shifts towards our expectations for the studio beyond our current project. In particular, we dig up some old ideas we have for making the workplace more welcoming and pleasant to be in. Yeah, we could definitely use one of those fancy French presses for coffee. Sure, it's quite the small investment, but I'm sure just the smell of freshly ground coffee will lift the spirits of everyone the first thing in the morning. Chico pauses, while still leaning his chin on his interlaced fingers. I can see him stiffening a bit. Do you think everyone liked the June decorations as snacks? Did that go overboard? Oh, I guess that must have been on his mind for a while. I left the notes in the back like boy, but no one really came just for the occasion, so... Despite the pose, Chico looks a bit like a kicked puppy, eyes darting here and there self-consciously. Notice the cowboy hat discreetly sitting on the chair beside him. Perhaps, is that smudge on his upper lip the remains of a fake mustache he drew on? Come to think of it, he's unusually wearing a checkered shirt. Does he really want to go out with his Festa Junina look? I think the team was into it. Pretty sure his note went unnoticed because of the overflowing tats on the backlog, but no need to remind him of that. Cal and Anna were really excited talking about Festa Junina earlier. Even I sort of got swept up in it. Really? Yeah, you went through the trouble of getting all those little pennants and decorating before everyone even got here, right? I'm sure everyone would appreciate it. These little details up the morale. That's what I was thinking. Thanks, Win. I know we're on a rush, but I don't want us to forget to have fun too! Otherwise, what's the point of making games, right? Yeah. My conversation with Atsuko from years ago flashes into my mind. Can you imagine making games for a living? Must be awesome. I'll remember to have fun. Yay! More. Still no diamonds. And look at me. I'm pretty good at it too. I'm glad. Thanks, Wen. No problem. Let me know if there's anything you need help with, alright? Got it. With renewed motivation, I head back to my desk to finish up today's tasks. The winter sun sets early, and soon I'm done for the day and heading home. Nothing's changed at all. Relying on muscle memory, I make my way through the city of Bronterra. Today is the day everyone from the office would finally get together on Twilight of the Gods. I guess I got a little overexcited and ended up logging quite a while before the scheduled time. Just couldn't help myself. As soon as the menu pops up and those nostalgic notes fill my ears, I'm brought back to simpler times. And again, was it really so simple then? Anyway, I have over an hour to waste. I decided to go ahead and try to level up to the mage class before everyone gets here. Though my fingers seem to remember the commands, I'm feeling a bit rusty after all these years. As I slay some low-level jelly creatures, a username catches my eye. Kawa King has logged on. Seems like I wasn't the only one who got here early. Dark Wizard Wexian 999. Oh, when is that to you? Oh shit, without even thinking about it, I had signed up with a username nearly identical to my old one. Nostalgia is a powerful thing. It's me! You're here early, Kawa. Notice this character has already evolved to a first class as well. You too, you've already become a mage. Busted, but the same goes to you, Acolyte. Before I knew it, I was making the usual rounds. Really, nothing has changed around here. I feel like I'm back to being a teenager. Same. I wonder, maybe we crossed paths here ages ago without even knowing it? Perhaps fate had a hand in this meeting. Oops, getting way too in character here. The RPG sessions on top of this are really bringing out some old edgelord habits. Our heartfelt talk was interrupted by a swarm of monsters suddenly approaching us. We were quick on our feet to keep them at bay. Maybe I overestimated my skills. I ponder as Cowie heals me before slaying another jelly monster. There you guys are! We've been looking all over! I should have known you wouldn't just wait at the mating spot. Gusto, Beto, and Anna enter the scene and finish off the last couple of jellies. Huh. Via isn't with you guys? Haven't heard from her yet. She hasn't replied in a while. Maybe she's wandering around letting nostalgia guide her way. Let's have a look around, hit the most memorable spots. We're bound to run into her. Party starts its way back into town, admiring the animations and the intricately designed backgrounds. Yo! What's with this weird stick? Don't touch that, Augusto! It's a... Too late. He hits the unassuming twig. The odds of anything too bad sprouting forth are small. Of course, we are dealt the worst hand. Whoa, what's that? You summon an orc. What? How about I just touch that stick? Even if Kawa and I went ahead and leveled up, everyone else is still a novice. Our chances of defeating a monster this powerful are pretty much zero. Ah, never ran into one of these. It's so cool. It really is. Look at the dynamic. Kawa! See about a monster is almost sent flying. I'm okay, I'm okay. You guys, it's not the time for aesthetic appreciation. You're the one who summoned it. Party struggles to attack the orc, but all we manage are a few ineffective hits that are returned with lethal attacks on our humble HP bars. We go through our potions in the flash, and Kawa's healing abilities can't keep up. Everything seems hopeless at this point. It's abrupt by a gust of wind, an arrow flies across the fields and pierces the monster's back flawlessly. The damage it deals is significant. More arrows keep hitting the monster, and their source soon makes itself known. A high-level hunter enters the battlefield, drawing their bow at top speed. The monster can't help but focus on a new challenger who can definitely keep up. This gives Kawa enough time to heal a few of us, and we soon join the brawl with our savior. The mysterious hunter takes a moment to prepare a powerful attack, and just like that, the enemy is defeated. Wow, thank you. Yeah, you really saved our butts. Hunting bee... Bia! Huh? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. You say that, but it looks like you're way ahead of us. Yeah, judging by the attacks she's used, Bia's already a much higher level. I ended up doing some stress relief jelly hunting before I knew it. Now the party's complete, we can go explore. Hey, we still got level up in just a class, unlike you early birds. Oh, right. Maybe we can all bubble up around the forest for a bit and then split to go do our class tests. Sounds good, Bia. Can you come with me for the swordsman test later then? I don't remember where it is. Bia? Her sprite is still standing there, unmoving. I'll try giving her a call. Suddenly Bia's hunter moves slightly. Sorry guys, I gotta go. She disappears into a pillar of light, logging on. That was weird. Do you guys think she's okay? I'm struck with a bitter, familiar feeling. Something about Bia's brief presence and sudden disappearance makes my stomach churn. Buried memories come flooding back. Somehow it was just like this. Dang, these zombies just keep coming! You're the one who said we should go dungeon crawling here. I know, but back then we had a healer. How was I supposed to know Nina was gonna quit? Guys, less talking, more attacking. We can make it if we focus. I'm down to my last potion. Here goes nothing. That time, I'm sure my avatar wasn't the only one running out of energy and options. The voice in the back of my head wouldn't shut up. This is gonna be bad. This isn't where you're supposed to be. Aren't you forgetting what's most important? Who's most important? She needs you. You can't have it all. You're already being indulgent enough as it is. There are rules for this sort of thing. It's common sense. There it is. We're almost there! When now? Cast a spell! Sorry guys, I gotta go. My hands feel cold. I have to pull away from the mouse and keyboard for a second to rub them together and get the blood flowing. It's weird how a couple of coincidences can pull you right back into another time. It's okay. That's not where I am right now. Bia's reasons have nothing to do with my past problems. Get out of your head, Wen. Messages are piling up in the chat box. I want to get a cool hat. Can someone help me with the swordsman test? I kind of wanted to hang around the courtyard and see if anyone familiar is around. Wen, what do you want to do? Spaced out a bit. Help with the swordsman test. Alright, Anna, let's go ace that test. Yay! Thanks! The details have come back to me surprisingly quickly, and after a few attempts, Anna is a certified swordsman woman. Nice, I'm feeling sharp. The party's enthusiasm is contagious. The bitterness from minutes ago melts away, and I can focus on the fun of playing together with my friends. Huh. Guess we're all well past being mere co-workers now. Feels nice. Well, what's up with Bia? I think that will do for now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, maybe click the bell for notifications. Also be sure to check out the description below, various links, social media, Discord, come hang out, get notifications there as well. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out.